Steve, not the homecoming you really wanted. How did you assess that performance today?
I think if we're more clinical in both boxes, we get 3 points. That's as black and white as it is today.
Is that the only difference, do you feel, between the two sides?
Yeah, I think we played better. We played better football than them, but they've got Dents, know how to play it. He knows what he's doing, and they get people off him. And we spoke about it, and just disappointing we didn't deal with it. But then again, you've seen yourself, we've had chances to win it. We haven't taken it. So that's just black and white as it is today.
I guess you'll come away here with a sense of frustration then. That when we did get the ball on the deck and we got into good areas, we looked quite promising, didn't we? We weren't without our chances, it was just a case we didn't take them in the end.
No, we didn't take them. We're having that, we just need that guy to... I mean, Ethan's done really well to get his goal. His hunger and desire, he's second to none. One or two more of them, we've got to have the same hunger and desire, I'm afraid.
I was going to say, can we be a bit nice? You look at the chance that Wath had before his injury, the calamitous mix-up between keeper and defender, and he's in, and he might just take a little toe or a head to get amongst his man, and he puts us ahead, doesn't he?
Frustrating. Frustrating. It's just extremely frustrating, because you'd expect a player of his sort of calibre when he's played, to finish that.
How is he? He went off with a serious injury. Do you know any update on that?
I don't know what he's done. He's probably dislocated his shoulder or whatever, but I just wish him all the best. We need to get him back, get him fit as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think we all agree with you there. You and Popsy kept him on the pitch at the end there for a good 10-15 minutes. What was said, if you can?
We kept him on the pitch because we were right out in that changing room. I don't think we get any sense, and Jono needed a bit of space to get himself sorted out. But we're just saying we've got to be clinical. We just said exactly what I've said to you. We've got to be clinical both boxes, deal with things, and you win football games. But you've got to have that desire to want to win, and that's where we are at the moment.
There was a plethora of debuts. Those who came on, those who were on the bench today, especially Emmanuel from Harrogate. He looked lively down that left, and he's a real promising player we got there.
Yeah, I think when they come out full-time game, they want that extra touch, and they've got to learn that referees in this league ain't gonna give you the fall over, and I think he got it boxed a couple of times and could have got a shot off, and we spoke about that, about when he opens up, just have a shot. But listen, he's done well when he's come in. Jazz has done well at full back. He's a good player. We'll get better and better. That's the thing with them. But it might take another 2 or 3 games until we get what we want, and I just think it's that goal, that firing. You know what I mean? But we're can't have as much possession as we've had, and turned them and did what we've done. And they're very one-dimensional, and it works for them. But we combated it for long periods of time. I think KP can come and do better with goal. Comes and smashes somebody and goes through somebody, and then he don't do it again, does he? But he's got to learn.
Are we too nice, do you feel?
Yeah, I think we can be a little bit too nice, but we've got to get that player that's going to get everybody going, and get people going. But I don't know. I just think it's settling down and getting a settled side. But it's always difficult when it's like if we'd have won 3 games, nobody says a thing, and it all clicks. But I don't think. I think the Morpeth game, I think we were in it for long periods, and we should have got more out of that game. Tuesday night with 10 men. I thought we did really well with 10 men, and we could have scored right at the back end to make it 1 apiece. We've come here today. They play the way they play. We've had chances and put them away. But if we weren't making the chances, then I would be extremely upset. But we are making chances, and we are getting in good areas. But we've got to. When we get in good areas, we've got to score. Look at Ethan. Runs from midfield, gets in. Desire what he wants, and we've got to have 11 people till we get settled in and get sorted out. But I'm not going to name names. They know who they are, and if they don't start, you've just mentioned there a bit soft. If they don't start putting their foot through things and winning the 1-to-1s, then they're not going to play at any level, are they?
I want to round this on for you by just asking about John Bridson, a volunteer here at Guiseley, who I believe you know very well. I'm sure you're deeply saddened by his passing. I just want a few words on him.
It's saddening because he's a great bloke, and when I were here and we were very successful here, he supported me right from day one, the day I came, and it does upset me talking about it really, mate, because he's a good bloke. The club's built on people like that, and Baseford's got people like that. So it's sad when it comes. When it the operation or what he got worse and worse, and it was innocuous sort of situation that got worse and worse, and it's horrendous. But lovely man, his son's a great kid, you know, and I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, we've all lost family at some point, but you know, in football, it's a family, isn't it? You know, and you know, there's players that come in here year in year out from different teams, and it'll always be the same with them. He'll always greet them with a smile. I mean, when me and Potsy were here, you know, for that short period of time, we tried to keep him in Compass North. You know, he would always support. He would always great to see you back. Had a smile on his face. Let's get this. Let's do that. You know what I mean? So sadly missed, and I just hope his family and his son, you know, when they're in the darkest days, to think about all the joy it affects everybody at football and at home. Great lad.